Good morning. This is John from Options Trading Pilot. Recording this rather early on Monday morning. We usually do it on Sunday night, so I'm going to be short because we short on time here because market's about to open. But Options Trading Pilot, we trade every day: commodities, currencies, crypto, stock options. So you can come and watch us. We trade and post our trades out on Discord. Optionstradingpilot.com to see more about that. What a week. Everybody thought we had breakouts with small caps, mid caps, crypto, everything was going up. We're getting the Santa Claus rally. And then the day after Thanksgiving started off. Then we had a new variant and less tapering from the Fed, and everything kind of hit the wall. So you can see here, this is the VIX. This is the indicator of volatility. We trade, and we like to trade anywhere. I think overall this market, if it's 20 to 25, even up to 30 is probably okay. It makes for a little more whipsawing and a little more volatility, which is good for premium sellers like we generally are. However, this is, we're sitting this morning at 28. I'd like to see it a little bit lower than this, but this could be pointing to more volatile signs to come. It's really hard to tell right now with the markets. If we look at some of the things moving this morning, interest rate yields. So bonds are going down, interest rates are going up. This would go back to the same narrative that we've had, that inflation is more prevalent, interest rates go up, and this is a product that actually tracks interest rates, not the bond side of it. We'll also have the crude oil is up a couple points today. Again, that's following quite a large sell-off here. And a little bit of recovery. Maybe we'll see it back up into the mid 70 range. I don't know. We have the 10-year and the 30-year all following the 2-year at this point, but it's really, I think, just a recovery from the weakness that we've been seeing over the last week or so. Now, what's interesting is over in crypto land, we had a huge sell-off. 20%, $10,000 sell-off in Bitcoin over the weekend. From what I can tell, who's trading Bitcoin on a Friday night at midnight or in the middle of the night? Very few people. There aren't market makers in the traditional sense that we see in the stock market. So it seems to be overdone. It also seems to be very odd that it happened. But at the same time, we have to sit back, I think, right now and just be patient. Ethereum is also off this morning. I like Ethereum. You can see what happened over the weekend. Now there's some recovery there. I think Ethereum probably will not get back in until after 4,600. Just be patient here and wait to see which way it's going to head. When it comes to Bitcoin, massive sell-off again. I'm probably looking at closer to 53,000 around in this level before I'd be putting any longer positions on, even though it's tempting right now. I think the big answer is just patience to see what's happening, what kind of money goes in, how much leverage is going in. And for the overall stock market, I think we're going to get a lot of two-sided action. I hope we're going to get a lot of two-sided action, meaning we can buy and sell as things move up and down. Last week was fairly brutal. So I did not trade as much as I usually do last week. I'm looking for some kind of direction, both on the support side and then also on the crypto side. So anyway, that's my quick update for the week. We'll see how trading goes this week. If you want to see how we're doing, come out to Options Trading Pilot. Join us on Discord. Thanks.
Good morning. This is Guillermo or Pro Forma from Options Trading Pilot. I'm the chief trading pilot of Options Trading Pilot. Come and visit us. This is an exciting week. We have a lot of things going on. I'm just going to do things a little bit differently today. And the reason is because there's a lot of moving parts that are occurring. I think we need to look at what the markets are doing and feel a little bit better. But my cohort, John, he mentioned patience, and I think I'm going to show you exactly why we should be patient today. Whenever we have bear markets or down markets, they act very quickly. So if you're not in before the move, it's really hard to get in the move. So one of the things for you to focus on is probably just taking kind of a break at this point, or just be patient until you get back in it. And why is that? Well, the important part of that is that if you miss a down move, you can't follow it, right? It's that fear of missing out on the down move. And things have been so volatile, and we've seen like the buying the dip program that's been happening, but the environment has slightly changed. Tapering was announced. It looks like interest rates will be likely going up, right? So then those are the things that we need to look at. But if the market goes down, then those instruments that are used to basically to battle inflation, which is higher interest rates, then there's a flight to quality there, and so then it drives interest rates down. So it's a weird phenomenon that we have to look at. Obviously, the moving parts are tough. Let's get right to it real quickly. So as you can see, here's the we're looking at the MES 5-minute chart, which is the futures for the SPY. You can see like our given range is between 45.62 and 45.47. I do anticipate a drive up initially right in the market, and then having it check back and operate within this area. Notice how thin this range is given the one previously. Whenever we see a thin range like this, we would anticipate a directional move. So it could be up or down. So I'm currently slightly looking at it going down at this point, but that doesn't mean anything. It's like, we're not here to predict the market. We're here to follow the market. So as traders, right, we just got to read the charts and see what's being given to us. It's 9:24 at this point. So as you can see, that the market is moving. We have some earnings that are happening this week. Given the nature of how earnings have been behaving, I'm probably going to skew that just for a little bit, just because the movements last week with this ZS, and it ended up being a winner for us. It went all the way to like 370 plus. We got out when it started sliding with a really nice gain, and then it dropped all the way to 320. So DocuSign had a horrendous performance after earnings. I had a trade in. I thought it was going to be kind of a stable movement. Ended up being a big move that I potentially would have lost. The trade did not execute, so somebody upstairs was watching me. So this is a good thing. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on with Tesla, right? Apparently they are under investigation. Let me make sure we're seeing the right thing. Here we go. They are under investigation, and you can see the price action is severe, right? Look at this. They're trading at 1,005 right now. So maybe this is the break that we can get back in, but I will personally wait in order to capture the upside. The 15-minute charts are already showing some good performance. You might want to get into that, but it's a severe move. It's Lucid. Lucid also caught or being investigated. It is currently trading at $40. It closed at $47.27. So all I got to say is just be careful with these. If you're going to trade them, it's probably better as a scalp at this point instead of buy and hold. If you're already holding them, maybe hedge them out, use some puts or sell some calls in order to hedge out your positions. So it's one of those things that things are moving. And so let's look at, I know I said I wouldn't touch earnings, but some of the more prominent ones. Copy. Oh, come on, really? Here we go. We'll get to it in just a second. What's today, the 6th? Here we go. All right. So I think from the group that I'm seeing, Tuesday morning, we have AZO, okay? AZO it's one of those that it's a car company. Everything cars has been going crazy, right? So I'd be bullish on that. I mean, that's the one thing, Tuesday morning AZO. And so when we're looking at the trade in AZO, probably a good idea. Let's see, it's tomorrow morning. You can use December 10th for that move. You could play it very aggressively. You can see it's like there's not much volume, so we can't do December 10th, December 17th. Do we have any volume on those? No volume on those. So we might not be able to trade it, right? Using options. You get into this position, it looks like the best we could do is January 21st, but look how expensive that contract is. It's like $9,300 plus. So this is an expensive trade. I would prefer not to use that. That really is the best. You can try and end the money, which is now we're looking at $18,000. If you have the buying power, you can use that and then maybe. Yeah, it's a difficult one to trade. Just know that I'm very bullish on AZO. I've done that trade before when there was more volume during earnings, and this played out nicely. Dave & Buster's also has that tends to move quite a bit. And then Chewy, right? It's like I win, I lose Chewy. I win, I lose Chewy. I win, I lose Chewy. I just think that people would just bought pets like crazy, and there's some articles that do mention that, and so then the ordering in Chewy has been extensive. So that's one of the ones that I'm pretty bullish on as well. Let's take a look at the chart. Yeah, it's down $3 pre-market. Looks really bullish. I mean, bearish. Everything that I'm looking at here is bearish, but the market is bearish, right? And so that's why we're going to exercise caution here. Again, it's like when we look at the QQQ. Yeah, look at that. We are at support. If it's going to bounce, it's got to bounce right now on the daily. In the SPY, again, we're close to support. It's fighting, right? It's up a little bit in the pre-market. Again, I do expect a rise and then a pullback. So that's what I'll be playing. I'll probably be playing just trading the SPY options or the QQQ options. Nothing individual at this point. All right, market started. I hope you guys have a great trading week. Come visit us, like us, subscribe, optionstradingpilot.com.